this is Kira, and I've heard people talking about you. Yes, it's true. I heard them say that you've been really quiet. Hide on yourself. And I just won't accept that. I don't accept that. So we gather here today to do just quite a bit less of that. Okay? Frankly, I commanded. I'm just not having it today. Okay? So, just today, what I'm telling you to do is to just get off of your case for a little bit. One day, just one day. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it. From what I heard, you keep telling yourself the worst things about yourself, and some of them aren't even true. Am I right? I'm right. I'm right, haven't I? Don't lie. Don't lie to me. I can see you. I can hear you think. I can hear you. I'm not having it. So, just for today, just today, I want you to take a little break from all those rather pesky thoughts. Because, here's what I'll tell you. It's not a case of whether they're true or not, but whether they're helpful. If you're not good at your job, then yeah, you need to work a little harder. Then it's good to know. It's helpful to know if you're not doing well. But I suspect that most of your mean little thoughts are in fact not very helpful at all. So we shan't concern ourselves with whether they're true or not, because I assure you, you can find a way to make them seem true anyway. So veracity, it doesn't concern us right now. Alright, this isn't a court of law. We're not going to check over documents and decide whether you are worthy of condemning or not. No. We're just going to consider whether something is helpful or not, and most of the time, I bet you're not having very helpful thoughts. reading other people's thoughts. Oh, she doesn't like me, or he could never like me, or they don't think I'm good enough, or I don't think I'm good enough. No. Not today. Just for one day. Just for one little, tiny, just the teeniest today. That's all, just today. You shan't have those thoughts. Or rather, you shall not entertain them. Just think of them as guests that come to your door, or would-be guests who just come to your door and rap on your door and ask to enter. Without undue friendliness, without undue animosity, you will simply say, not today, thanks. You really can't stop them from trying to come to your door. That would be a lot of energy, and it wouldn't succeed. But you can simply say, not right now, thanks. Just for today, when those thoughts come by, you'll just say, I'm not entertaining that kind of thought today, thanks very much. Or you could even come up with absolute nonsense as a mantra. It could be something like watermelons are tasty in Greenland. Or it could be something like Factor 50 keeps you safe. Or it could be hot off the presses. I'm flawed and that's okay. Or perhaps you could use a more sensible mantra. Something like real but not true. When the thoughts are really painful, you can say real but not true. Or you could say, this thought will pass. Or you could say, thank you, but no. There are countless ways you can simply not entertain these thoughts. And it's not the same as pushing away all negative thoughts. It is not like that. Because that's not possible. You are human. You can't push away negative thoughts or painful experiences. But those silly thoughts that serve no purpose and that show up every single day, realistically you probably have your 5 main players. My main players are you did not do enough today. Yes. Or in a similar vein, it would be, or it could be, you're doing things too slowly, Kara. Or you've got a lot of catching up to do in your life, so you must do everything today. Or realistically, they don't come by in these showy, obvious presentations. They come by in little insidious ways, don't they, these thoughts? Just feelings of anxiety, and you don't even question it, but you just feel, oh, I'm not doing enough. Well, sometimes you can take a moment to pause when you're stressed and anxious and tired and sad, and wonder and ponder and listen and see, is your brain pestering you with these unhelpful thoughts? Is it? And if so, what are some of the main players? And really, you don't have to vilify them. They just are. They just are. It's okay. But it's good to recognize them, so that when they knock on your door, you see them for what they are. Oh. Hello, it's you. Again. Well, I'm busy right now, so I'm just gonna close the door. Slam. No animosity. Just not today, that's all. Not today. Just for one day, okay? Just for one day, be really quite a lot nicer to yourself. And then you can see how it's really quite possible, as it turns out, to not beat yourself up all day long. Okay. That's the plan just for today, okay? You're doing great. You really are. You really are. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and good day and Godspeed.